I want to welcome you and thank you for tuning in to this special edition Christmas worship. We put together some songs, a special message from members of our youth ministry and children's ministry, and a short message for you to encourage you this Christmas season.
What Christmas means to me is a time to just think about Jesus and his birth and just what he did on this earth, and it also is a time to just be with family and just enjoy the time we have together.
Christmas means to me is to care and help others like they did for me.
To me, Christmas means to give to people and share the joy that Jesus has brought to this world, and to not just get, but give to the people that you love.
Christmas to me means spending time with family.
Family, staying together, loving one each other when it's there, giving instead of receiving. Giving is one of the most important things you can do. It's more happier than receiving, because you can see what other people will be happy of what you give them, and that makes me happy.
Christmas to me means spending time with family and spending time with Jesus.
About giving to others and putting other people before yourself.
I think it's just spending time with family and friends and getting to know Jesus a little bit better.
It means being able to spend time with my family and celebrate Christmas with cousins and other family.
It means that it's a time for people to come together and they can always they have something to be thankful for, and it's very merry, and you also get to celebrate the birth of Jesus.
Thanks for tuning in. I want to spend just a few minutes talking to you about that first Christmas scene. That first Christmas scene when Jesus was born. There was so much going on. There were so many people involved. There were the Magi. There were the shepherds. There was Mary and Joseph. Of course, there was Jesus. There was the innkeeper. There were all of those animals. So much going on. But there's one thing that has always got my attention. Let me read from Matthew chapter 2. After Jesus was born in Bethlehem in Judea during the time of King Herod, Magi from the east came to Jerusalem and asked, "Where is the one who's been born King of the Jews? We saw his star. We saw his star in the east and have come to worship him." I find that kind of interesting. Out of all the stars in the sky, as if we could even try to number the stars in the sky, out of all the stars that were created, God commissioned one star, and he said, "This is his star." And God used that star to provide direction for people to find Jesus. God used that star as a travel guide so that people could find Jesus. You know, that's what God does. God uses whatever he can to provide direction so that people can find Jesus. Think about it through the years. Who has helped you find Jesus? Who has been the travel guide? Who has helped realign you? Who has given you direction to show you Jesus? Maybe it was your parents. Maybe it was a brother or sister. Maybe it was a preacher or a Bible class teacher or a teacher at school or a coach. Someone who provided you with direction. You know, I don't know what you're looking for this Christmas. Maybe you've lost your way. Maybe you don't know what direction to go. Maybe you're being pulled in different directions. You know, God didn't just provide a star for people to find Jesus. God provided Jesus so that people could find God. And Jesus has always been a bright light in a dark sky. I like what John writes in John chapter 1. He said, "In him was life, and that life was the light of men." So this Christmas season, if you're having trouble finding your way, if you're having trouble finding that direction, can I encourage you to look to Jesus? Because God provided Jesus so that we could find God, so that we could find him. I hope you have a blessed and a Merry Christmas.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. Joy to the earth, the
Church of Christ, we wish you a Merry Christmas.
Merry